Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Gent,
And I'm FXOBoss.
and we are here casting the 2BH tournament round
8.
of 8.
This is the second series, Falsh versus FXOBoss.
Boss.
Don't know if FXO is a clan tag or not, but
Or if it's just a
sounds
misspell
cool.
of Fox. Fox Boss. That sounds kind of cool. We have Flash down here. I think we cast the game of Flash once before.
Well, we must have, since we did the round of 16 for these guys as well.
Yeah, that's true. So we have the teal Terran, Flash, another TVZ, and Fox. I'm going to call him Fox. And we have Fox as the pink Zerg on the top.
I'm going to call him Boss.
Fox Boss. I'm light pink.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, sweet. D smiley face. Alright, and last game was pretty interesting. The last two games.
Oh, the match between Compressor and Azure was it was a good matchup. I enjoyed seeing the mech focus play on Compressor's side. Wish it kind of worked out better for him, but no more spoilers for that. If you want to see it, you're gonna have to go check it out.
Yeah, and I think this map, a lot of people think it kind of favors Zerg because as Flash, the Zerg cannot spawn up here, which that means the Zerg can only spawn here and here, which pretty much gives the Zerg this whole left side free of expansions, and of course this free one. And so the Zerg can just go expand crazy, and they're pretty close together. So the Terran can too, but this one, for instance, is pretty open.
That's true.
And this one's kind of far away, so it's kind of hard to defend. But if you can get creep on these,
that's true.
It can get pretty.
I can see where you're coming from with that. I actually haven't heard that before, but I understand where that mentality.
And of course, they don't have these rocks anymore.
Well, with those rocks there, I think it was a little unbalanced against Zerg.
Yeah, it was. And we do the spawning pool
as well as the barracks and orbital command going down.
Oh, it's like he's already expanding. No, that's just the first orbital command. And he is putting the wall up here. I like that a lot. Instead of putting it up here.
Pressure. I really enjoy that against early expansions, quick expansions. I think Zergs have learned how to fend that off pretty well. It was very detrimental when it first was introduced to the metagame, but it is becoming less and less effective as time goes on.
Yeah.
You have that scout grabbing quite a handful of information.
Yeah, kind of handful of drones coming off the line too. Just normal. I wonder if he's gonna go for the gas or if he doesn't.
Have
ooh, and look at a bunker going down.
Well, that's definitely visible within that expansion. I would have actually put it behind the minerals here. Yeah. That's probably what wigged out those drones too.
Yeah. And he will take out the SCV.
He's toast. Oh, run away.
And he will have to cancel it. So putting it back here would be really nice.
I don't think it'll fit back there though.
Well, probably not. But if he wanted to get that up, that would have been very nice.
Did delay a little bit of mining though with that bunker play.
He did, and
looks like we got some Marines moving across the map already. There are a lot of Zerglings right there though. Nice stutter step.
And it looks like the Marines will be taken care of.
Too many Zerglings.
So Zerglings are pretty expensive on the larva because one whole larva only makes 2 Zerglings, which can be good in mass numbers, but this early in the game they're really not as effective. So he is killing off.
Continued Marine pressure is finishing these off pretty well.
Ooh,
excellent
nice.
micro going down from Flash here. I'm really enjoying that.
I'd like to see him get these 2 because
who?
Flash, since he already has this half of the map covered. I'd like to see him get the Zelnaga towers.
And we see him pulling back. He did quite a bit of damage with those Marines and decides that, you know what, I'm done.
2 spines going down, extractor, I almost said retractor, and an expansion.
Alright.
I always love seeing them build it right here instead of...
Both players are only on 1 gas right now. Very interesting. Not going to see a whole lot of mech. You're going to see a lot of light units.
Barracks.
4 racks. So is this going to be like
no add-ons, just
version of the Terran version of a 4-gate, or?
I guess so. Maybe he's going to go for like a weird TLO, like 8 racks or something.
Unless FXOBoss here goes Banelings, that's going to be very dangerous. And with the micro I've already seen by Flash, even with Banelings, Flash may be able to handle it.
And with that, with those Zerglings, they did see 3 barracks, so they didn't see any add-ons, so they don't really know like
what's going on
what tech
here.
path he's choosing to go, and did he even see?
Yeah, I don't think
Flash
he saw
point of
the
view.
expansion. He did see the expansion.
Oh, he did. He
but
didn't
he has
even see
not
this.
grabbed any scouting information.
Yeah, so he does not know what's going on. This is a factory going up.
I think he might have to sack it.
Seeing a kind of
Overlord soon. Get in a better position on those spine crawlers, providing kind of a more of a block to that ramp.
And what is micro intensive but really helpful on this map is getting an extra queen just to poop out the creep tumors, and you'll have so many of them, and you can just try to creep everywhere. And we do see a little push
A
coming
lot
out.
of Marines moving out. That's quite a force there.
And a Baneling Nest coming out and Stim.
Well, that Baneling Nest is going to finish long before Stim does.
Yeah. And he's just patrolling back and forth, it looks like. No. Just going to send one little Marine. One lone Marine.
Checking that third for
checking that third.
expansion. Very smart.
Very smart.
One thing that doesn't happen in the lower leagues a lot is expansion checking. You just all of a sudden you get steamrolled by
If
your opponent.
if you were to check this and there's an expansion halfway done, you could cancel, and that could do tons of damage to boss. And then you could expand yourself and then be in a huge lead. No gas, no 2 gas right here, and
Still no add-ons either. No engineering bay or anything.
Tech Lab going down. I'm pretty sure we might see a
Might see
reactor.
some Marines drop off the.
Yeah.
Get some Marine drops with those medevacs.
Ooh, and those.
Couple of Zerglings though, but I wouldn't be real afraid if I were in
Or
that
maybe
group of Marines.
he's gonna get a couple Vikings within a reactor. Nope. Sometimes I like to see
Vikings
Vikings.
at this stage.
Well, sometimes I like to see him just to pick off Overlords for that.
See, and you said Vikings right there, and I immediately thought of Thors. I'm like,
Oh.
what the heck are Thors gonna do here?
Thors. Only if they're like the superhero, they'd be so much more effective. See, Banelings and centrifugal hooks.
All right, so we do have those Baneling speeds coming out, as well as that Spire.
So just going normal Zergling, Baneling, Muta. That's pretty much the go-to build order you do as Zerg if you don't know what else to do.
Against Terran.
Against
at
Terran, that
least.
is, yeah.
I don't know how they play against Protoss.
But what's hard to deal with this toss are just mass lings with Baneling drops. Get the Overlord speed, which is right there. Just get that and just drop Banelings on their death ball. It's so hard to deal with. And no expansions coming down, no third. Keeping his Marine there, very smart.
Very smart, actually. It's not a very expensive scout, and you can tell exactly when is a good time to push out.
Yep. And
Just flies straight through that Overlord.
ooh, so he is gonna see it.
Oh, gonna go ahead and snipe it down.
That's a supply block down.
Nice.
And he doesn't have anything to
Doesn't
take care
really,
of it. You will have mutas in a second, but he has to build
He's just got to
Overlords.
build Overlords first. If he can get over there pretty quick, he can actually do a lot of damage before. Look at all those Banelings.
Ooh.
Holy cow, 31 Banelings coming out.
That's gonna be deadly.
He just dropped all his money on Banelings. He can't afford Mutalisks now.
That's what he needs right now is Mutalisks. And that drop might do damage.
Yeah, I agree. By the time those Speedlings get him, that medevac can pick it back up.
Or is he gonna pick it up? He's not picking it up.
There it goes. Look at all those, and now FXO has shown Flash exactly his unit composition.
All he needed to do is bring in those Zerglings, and he wouldn't have known because, duh, every Zerg didn't have a Zergling. So that would. Well, maybe he did see that.
We saw the Banelings too. He did not see the Spire.
So he has no
Oh.
tech. He has no information about what's going on, at all. Well, now he knows because of the Zergling. But looking at
All
this,
those Banelings, yeah.
the Spire he does not know about, and that will be pretty big. And got a reactor going up for... Where's the reactor? Is that the
Add-ons,
Oh, it's
yay!
starting. Woo!
Got another factory coming out. We're seeing pretty heavy tech switch from Flash here.
An expansion. Very nice. He does have the lead right now. 119.
He snapped another Overlord as well. FXO is supply blocked again.
I think Flash feels like he is in the lead. He knows he doesn't have an expansion by there, and I think he did have that tower. And that tower, you can see this expansion. You can see the very edge of the
There
expansion.
goes the Mutalisk. They finally pop. See where they're headed. That Viking is on the way around. Is that a Viking? It is. Alright. So that's what supply blocked FXO right there.
That's it. That is what I like to see. Ooh, Bane. Ooh.
I would say agree with Flash in the sense that he should feel ahead at this point. He's done quite a bit of damage and put quite a bit of pressure on his opponent, both early game and mid game. That the Zergling and Baneling ball is something to worry about. Now, granted, he is using full-on barracks instead of just like normal supply depots for a wall. Little lone marine gets picked off there.
Yep, and we do. What do we see over here? Just is that the medevac?
Another medevac. He's got to look out though.
Oh.
He's gonna lose it. No, bad.
Oh, and he loses all of his marines. They're very big.
He does scout that
see
third
that.
expansion going down though.
But I don't know why he's spreading creep this way. He needs to spread creep over here.
Does
And
have
is
a
this drop
Viking over here. Does get picked off.
Yeah.
Almost shot down another Overlord though.
But he doesn't need to spread the creep this way. And he would be in the lead. But now, Flash is going to be in a big lead, it looks like. Because this expansion is not up yet.
We have that expansion moving out at the exact time the Zerg is pushing out. And that Zelnaga Tower does see that.
Oh, it might get denied.
Got to do something about that. What's he doing with 4 Marines?
Those 4 Marines are going to...
He chased away the ball of like 18
He just needs to get a Planetary Fortress, which he is, and he's very smart. A Thor coming out.
Planetary Fortress.
3 more barracks.
He's got to be careful. We got an engagement coming down here. Those Marines are going to get surrounded. And there goes all those Marines.
Wow.
Fell apart right there. Those Marines are going to come and sweep everything up.
Ooh, actually, I don't know. Alright, fend it off. Wow, that's very damaging. You can see that. The supply still favors Flash. Wow, what's...
It's because Baneling's
68 SCVs to 47 drones. Holy crap. He is so ahead. Look at that.
There's that
mineral
4.
line.
That's probably what those Marines chased off the Vikings. Do have a Raven coming out. Interesting choice.
That is interesting.
Probably afraid of the Festers or something. Do have an medevac getting sniped right there.
Oh.
Now that tank's in the bad position.
He is going to take out these random group of guys, and that was one wasted damage on one guy.
Okay.
And then this isn't very saturated. These aren't rallied anywhere. So
you have that Thor moving out. That's going to be very counterproductive to those Mutalisks. Those Mutalisks are going to have a rough time now, especially if they stay clumped together like that.
Yeah, they will. Can Thors attack air and ground at the same time?
No, not at the same time. It's one or the other.
Oh, okay.
But they both have 2 attacks on each side. You have a nice scam.
Do Thors pick air attack over ground attack?
They prioritize. Well, actually, I don't know. They prioritize broodlings over broodlords, but mutalisks over like roaches.
Broodlings are so much more powerful than broodlords. You don't know that.
Oh, they're freaking annoying.
The best is seeing broodlord versus broodlord action, and we do see.
That sounds really boring to me. Hopefully we see some Seeker missiles going down. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Doesn't have it researched, but...
And he's just taking out creep cameras. Very smart. He realizes...
Those tanks are...
Oh, he doesn't
only have one tank there. I'd be very leery about continuing to maintain that position, but he doesn't want to unsiege and lose that one tank's worth of support.
And he does have an expansioner, but it's not very saturated at all. And what's this? I would break some guys off of here and some off of here.
You have quite a few spine colors at the front of FXO's main there.
I would move him up a little bit.
Nice scans going down, getting a.
And Boss does not want to sit here. He will have the disadvantage because he does have this Raven for air, so he will have the high ground vision.
If he drops even missile turrets, that would be pretty good. The point defense drone will only stop the Mutalisk glaive worms at this point.
Yeah, this auto turret would be nice.
Ooh, nice. That Thor's out of position though. Baneling's going to pick up a lot of money.
And he does take out that.
Ooh, that's
very nicely.
No good. That Raven's going down too.
He's going to take these out. And Flash actually looking in a bad position.
Yeah.
That Planetary Fortress will help a little bit, but
not against all those Mutalisks.
Oh, and he will go siege mode, hopefully. Maybe.
Nice spot hiding those Marines though.
And all he has are the Mutalisks. He's just making more Zerglings.
So many Mutalisks at this
See the sighting of the tank right there? I think he just needs more Marines.
He needs a Thor. He needs at least one Thor.
Come on, build Thor. Wow, look at
all those tanks coming out. This is bad news for Flash here.
Yeah, this is looking very
pretty grim.
I mean, you think over the high ground he'd like the same height as the...
Here comes...
here's...
Where those guys came from, I have no idea. The third got picked up. Completely missed that.
Oh, man. I was not even paying attention. My bad. Ooh, and they do
those Mutalisks do get away. The thing about... Terran versus Zerg is they have really no way to deal with that right there. It's because those mutants will rip apart Vikings that go after them, and Thors can't follow them, into canyons.
You can pick off random spin. He doesn't want to spin too much, or Nils will just
He does have a few medevacs on the board.
He does. And he did cancel this, so that puts Fox
puts him on pretty
very
good.
horrible
Look at
position.
Flash's food count compared to
gosh.
Bosses here. And how many of those are drones? Over half of that is drones.
76 SCVs, 4 mules,
Oh my gosh.
and 46 drones.
I think Flash may take this just because of his macro.
Yeah, and look at his map control. Look at his vision.
That's going to be nice. 3-3 upgrades now coming down for Flash. He's staying on top of those. And
what are the
Marines
upgrades looking? 0-0. Oh.
Yeah, Marines with 3-3 upgrades are very, one, hard to kill, and two, very dangerous.
FXO, if you're watching this, you could actually win this game. Or you could have probably won this game if you had the upgrades.
What is he doing?
He's trying to...
He's taking out this double expansion.
If he takes out that, that's
going
going to be game, in my opinion, for Fox, because I don't know how he's going to deal with that. He does have the high ground out here, which is very good. He's still not having any Thors. We're just getting the Marine tank.
Looks like we have some Zerglings darting around, get chased away by those Marines, though.
Ooh, there's a Thor. Take out those 2 Mulas instantly. Is he? Is he?
Just out of range. I don't think you can actually see him.
And we do see the
damage being done to that expansion. It is toast. No buildings here for those tanks to really snipe, though.
And nice job keeping the Marines separated so they can't get a surround on the tanks and do anything. Ooh,
very good against those Banelings as well. It's going to be really hard to get a lot of those Marines because of that such of a good spread. Looks like they are moving out, though. Those Zerglings just melted. Their
those
tanks
Banelings
are
are doing so much damage, and I don't know if they're going to take out everything.
Cleaned up the tanks, but there's still a lot of Marines on the board. I would just elevator those into the main and start sniping tech there. Bypass these spine crawlers completely.
Banelings. I look at all those Banelings come down.
He better hurry. He better re-stim or something.
And look at Fox's count.
He sees those Banelings. They're almost done. He's got to get out of there now.
And he did.
Huge Baneling going down. Tark takes out probably about half of those Marines. More Banelings moving in. Looks like loses them all.
Wow. And
one thing about Thors though is they will bust that line real quick.
GG from Fox. I think the only problem,
Flash.
one of the biggest problems from Fox, is the no upgrades at all.
That was the table
and that
turn.
made him do pretty much no damage to.
The amount of damage those Marines put out at 3-3 is absolutely incredible. They have +3 armor now, so how much damage does a Mutalisk do? Like 7?
Is there a Mutalisk on the board somewhere? I don't think so.
Maybe.
But they do quite a bit of damage, and I don't know if a Marine gets one-shot by a Baneling with full armor.
I don't think they don't get one shot anyway.
They don't?
No. It takes...
Probably
Banelings do 35 damage, and Marines have 45 health.
Plus all this armor, I don't know.
Plus combat shields, plus all that. It's pretty steep to fight Marines that are so heavily upgraded.
And
besides that,
look at that,
we did see Flash get close to 4,000 minerals towards the late game here. He did, wasn't it? Not Flash. I'm sorry. FXO get close to 4,000 minerals towards the late game here, and he finally dumped it in all those Banelings. But he wasn't able to stay on top of his macro, I think, as much as he would have liked. Wasn't able to expand as freely as he would have liked.
Throughout this whole game, look at this: 7 workers killed and 3. Not very many workers killed, but look at that.
Look at all those unit deaths. Well, this is FXOBoss. Thanks for tuning in. We'll get Game 2 of this series up as soon as we can. Thank you, and have a good day.
Peace out. F2.